Hello again, welcome back. We've had a little bit of a break, well-deserved break. Little Rosalie came into the world, 3.5 kilos and something like 50 centimeters, and all happy and healthy. Lovely little baby. And this week we've made it back into the house, and Pep's been doing a little bit while I've been off. And now it is time to get the Perlite, which is like a very light stone substance, in as the first layer of the flooring. It's extremely dusty, as you can see. I'm covered in it. But Pepper's also created like a grading machine for it, so that we can get it at the right level really easily without, you know, getting on our hands and knees with the spirit level. So that's really good, which makes it quite quick as well. So I'm going to get that in on the cellar and then on the ground floor, and then we're going to cover it with boards and plastic, and then we can put in the pipes for the underfloor heating. So that's the plan. Better get back to it. From the center of the earth through the volcano erupts volcanic glass, which is then farmed by volcano farmers, maybe, and heated again to 1,000 degrees. So the water is popped out of it, a little bit like popcorn, so they say. Although 1,000 degrees seems a little bit too much for popcorn. Creating this light material that can be used in construction, also in gardening. You maybe have seen it in potted plants they put in there. And that's the story of Perlite, basically. It's pretty useful stuff. Yeah, some big cables. We've been putting in the band, which is like the level of the floor. That's how far it will come up. Flora is very interested in all of the cables. See what else we can find, Flora. Electricity box looks good. Wiring is basically sorted. Berger, the partner we're using for the estrich and the underfloor heating concrete, has put in the gravel up here. This is not the Perlite like we have downstairs. This is a gravel which is bound with cement, and that has gone on to everything, as you can see, and all of the pipes more or less are underneath that. Of course, some of them will still stand out, but there's an insulation layer as well gone underneath. So it's looking really nice. It needs some time to set, but it's feeling pretty hard. So, good stuff. Hard enough for a toddler to walk on anyway. Not hard enough for her father to try and catch her though. Zu betonieren, the German phrase to close with concrete. In other words, fill a hole with concrete. You may remember there was a hole right here, exactly there. We managed to fill it and patch it, and this is how it looked. So as we tested the cooling system, we found the last circle has a leak, and it's come through the roof and through the electric box. So we've got to open that up and repair that hose as well. Damn it! So another reason why we chose the Perlite is simply because it's a naturally occurring product. I mean, yeah, okay, you have to heat it, and it's industrially processed to get to the point of where it is now, but it's a good natural alternative when you compare it to like polystyrene balls that are kind of mixed with cement. That's the other thing you can put in. It's cheaper, of course, polystyrene, but I have a thing against plastic, so I really want to try to reduce the amount of plastic that we're using. It's not always easy, and I haven't been able to do it like as much as I'd like to, just because the alternatives aren't there. One alternative is what you've seen upstairs, the gravel, which is mixed with cement. That, of course, is one. The perlite wasn't too much more expensive, but it's easy to work with. We can do it ourselves. We don't need any machine to lay it. And yeah, because it's come from a volcano, from the fires of Mount Doom, that's also pretty cool. Not looking too bad. Storm's coming. Walking like a penguin all day is very tiring. Don't know if you've ever tried it. It's hard. Well, we're getting there. Just got to make sure we don't let a cat in, because it's somehow a little bit like kitty litter. Early morning trip to Herman Muller Wood Depot. Picking up some more boards for the floor. We've got about half of them in, and we've got to get another, I think about 50 to finish it off. So, just cleaning up inside the house. I'm glad that we're out of the dust right now, because that dust is everywhere. And we bought the MDF boards from our wood partner, Herman Muller. And those boards we're going to lay down now on the Perlite, so that it's kind of sealed up, and then we'll just tape them over and roll out plastic over the top. So, yeah. Today it's cutting up boards and laying them down, which should be fine. And clearing out the house with the stuff we don't need, so that we have space. So I've got to store that somewhere in here now. Well, it's still a dusty bastard down here. But what we have achieved is now the floor, first floor of many levels. But it's kind of springy like a dance floor. So that's nice. Not that I'm going to dance on it. Trying not to make too much dust.